marching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Prescott off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Pollard going to try the right side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? I mean, let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. Finding room to the 20. And he'll be out of bounds. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taking it about the 1. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Fields. Buying time to his left. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Back to throw. Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Fields. Forced out to his left. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost. On 2nd and 9, Prescott.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing, Prescott. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A handoff left, Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mike Gesicki, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
From the 50, here's Fields. Flush to his right. That's complete to John Ross. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, Fields. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again is Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On play action, Prescott. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. So a 56-yard punt. They'll net 41 after the 15-yard return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Fields being chased out left. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
They got his man complete. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. A big play there just before halftime. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Dancing to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action now. Prescott. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
This time they stay on the ground, and they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
To throw again on second down. Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on third down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case,
and all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency break. Oh, what a juke into space. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
13 yards remaining on second down.
Now a give right side. Pollard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Off the play fake, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Pats will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, really not much secret there. Third and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because third and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Patriots on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First down, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
One play action. Fields rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Fields. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Harris going to get it again on second down. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run left with Pollard. He can't get him down. 78 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott now. A dump off to Elliott. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the left side. Pollard, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Pollard. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal. To throw is Prescott. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again. Here are the 4th. The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Patriots. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run again with Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
Oh, man, that was some call right there. The game in the balance. They run for it on 4th down, and this has been the story all game long. They've been the ones that come up with the big plays when they've needed them. And that last one, that may have won them the football game.
They'll try to run with Harris, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often, not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England. So for the Pats, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they fall 2 games under 500 now at